Alright guys, I'm sitting here in the eagle's nest at my shop contemplating everything, and I've realized that I've got a problem, a big problem. I am an addict. I'm not addicted to drinking, drugs, or gambling or anything like that. I am a Volkswagen addict. I need Volksaholic Anonymous. Basically, like any addict, I have my feelers out to anyone that comes across a Volkswagen to call me, let me know, give me the lead. I'm constantly glancing in people's backyards, hoping to see a Volkswagen. And I told myself a number of times that I'm not buying any more Volkswagens. I told my girlfriend, I've told my friends, I'm not buying any more Volkswagens. So, sitting here, I get a phone call from a friend of mine who says, he's an insurance agent. He says, well, one of my customers is selling a couple Volkswagens. Oh boy. So the itch kicked in. He gave me the phone number. I contacted the gentleman and went over there and looked at what he had. So what I did, I ended up loving what I saw, and I think you'll see why when I go pick it up today. Why I actually bought it, besides being an addict. I ended up buying another Volkswagen. So the addiction kicks in and I buy. So I will film. I'm picking it up today. I'll let you see what I saw when I opened up the door to find pretty much a barn find or a garage find. So keep you going with me and check this thing out. It's pretty cool. Here's my pissed off friend who owns Dirty Ride, Jeremy. Alright, here's what we walked into. Man Kirk owns a VW fanatic, such as all of us. But there it is. What it is a 1959 or a 1956 ragtop. Here's Marty, his buddy. Kirk's inside. But yeah, true barn / garage find. What we'll do is walk in the back. Kirk, obviously a Volkswagen fanatic such as ourselves, has stored away some parts. That's a 73 bus, pretty rust free. So we're gonna dig this thing out of here, grab the parts that go with it, and we're good to go. I'm gonna film you filming.
Film you filming.
Zoom into this asshole.
So we're just waiting on
Good days. All right, this is the Beetle sitting outside.
He literally found it 10 minutes from the shop. Right next to the garbage shop. Like 2 blocks from the garbage shop. Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, look at it. That thing is going to shine up. The only thing I see is one dent right there.
Buddy, well, we'll
It's
see
got
you guys
that
tomorrow.
old
I'm gonna go to work for a while.
cow look with the Rossi headlights. They're metal. They're the original ones. They're a bit pitted, but those will be for sale. Put the originals back on. It's got some wide 5s, black Came with an extra set of bumpers. 4 motors. That motor's coming with. That's 1600. Those bumpers. That motor's coming with.
Can finish your whole bus for this thing.
That motor's coming, as well as that motor. So 4 motors and a Beetle. Those Rossi headlights gotta go though. Alright. Here on the back of the flatbed. Made it home. New resting ground. Time to get her back on the road.
Look at that thing. Come on, you gotta take a piss. Drop the biscuit, Rick.
Oh yeah.
Clean.
She's home. Well guys, I think I may be happy with my addiction, because I dusted off the new treasure. Let me show you this. It's unreal. There, that was just after wiping off the dust. Look at that thing. A quick buff job. I mean, I could see my reflection in this paint. So what ended up happening with this is this guy repainted this car, obviously, and then it went into storage. This has been in storage since 1996. So 24 years. This car has been in a garage slash barn. Holy shit. This thing is beautiful. I mean, let me go around and I'll show you the things that are wrong with it, which are few and far between. The taillight has a crack in it. I guess he said the landscaper backed the lawnmower into it. There's a couple chips. That's nice. A lot of it's just still dirt that's on there. Again, I just did a quick wipe down. All the seals are brand new. The window seals. The windows are tinted. I don't know if that's the original glass or not, but it's tinted. Duro glass. Again, I'm a bus guy, so I don't know if that's the glass they put in these things back then. Someone put aftermarket mirrors on it. Painted the door handles. The top is rough. Definitely needs a new top. But it's all there. All the components are there. There's a slight bit of rust starting along that channel. Again, new window seal. Glass is in great condition. The wipers are there. It's missing the hood emblem. The piping for the fenders in great shape, if not new. A little bit of rust starting underneath the cowl here and around the hinges, but come on. The kickboards there look like they may need some attention somewhat in the near future, but come on, good enough. There's pitting on the bumper, but I haven't. It came with another bumper in better shape. Rossi headlights, which are original, have pitting, but I don't care because I'll get rid of those. Aftermarket. And look at it. The thing even shines. It's a pretty good dent on this fender. I'll probably end up just popping it out, paintless dent style, and rolling with it. A little rust here, again around the hinges, but that's to be expected. This side is clean. Again, aftermarket mirror, new window seals. It is obviously the owner of this was reading a lot of hot VW magazines back in the 90s. Because he was all about the cowl look, if you guys remember that. So he eliminated the wing windows, tinted the windows, added these hinges to keep the hood open. Oh man. The interior, now that's another story. Headliner, shot. But I want to change the interior color anyway to white. The seats are Scat Procar velour player, rolling with the velour. It's got velour door panels. I mean, for sitting 20 years, there is no rips, no tears, sure dirt. I just don't like the color, but velour, baby. Steering wheel. Something was gnawing on that. Something got real hungry. Also, let me get in there. Door opens fantastic. That one's missing the door handle. And I can't get it open, but so dash obviously cut up, but cut up in a way where, you know, I probably live with it. I would rather have original, but it's got all the gauges you can imagine. You got your speedo, fuel gauge, oil pressure, tack, cylinder head temp, and oil temp. It's also got an aftermarket Scat Pro Car console, which I don't recall ever seeing one of those before. And down there it's got volts and a clock. Someone cut the dash for an aftermarket radio. It sucks. And I don't know what jankiness they got going on here, but it is what it is. That does not look like the original headlight switch, but it does have a key. So, ashtray, glove box. I need a screwdriver to pop it open, but opened it up in there. No hidden treasures, but it's in good shape. Mirror's in good shape. Does have some sort of janky handle for the sunroof. I don't think that's stock. I don't think it possibly could be stock, but no biggie. These seats are actually pretty friggin' comfortable. Too bad they're gray velour. Product of the 90s, man. Product of the 90s. It does have the original cranks and handles, other than it's missing that door handle. E-brake's missing, but the brakes do work on it. So we're pushing it. I was brave enough to try the brakes. It rolled like a dream, and the brakes do work. Unfriggin' believable. I don't know how to pop these seats, or if they do pop. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that player popping them. It's got new carpet. What is this? What is this strange treasure? Whoa, look at this, a friggin' center console with a cup holder. What is this customization? Sweet. Oh, that's friggin' awesome. That's nice. It's even got a coin holder. Yeah. Wow, this thing is friggin' nice. Fire hydrant holder, always in case of emergency. She definitely is in dire need of a vacuum. Ooh, what treasure do we have here? Oh yeah! A couple bumper guards. Brand new in the plastic. Bumper guards. Sweet. Hidden treasures. Digging deep. What else is on there? I'm going in. I'm going in. Wow, this guy's obsessed with bumper guards. Another one. What else is friggin' under here? Maybe find a doobie or something.
That'd be nice. A big fucking bag of roaches.
Let's get some of that 90s weed.
Dude, when I bought my 67 Firebird convertible,
Oh, let's hear this story.
from the fucking guy for my girlfriend Jeannie.
Watch out.
Don't.
Alright, so the back seat. Carpet is new. Again, it needs a new headliner.
Anyway,
The back seat, although it won't go back, there's no tears, rips, or anything.
so
Again,
I'm digging around.
gray
I gotta
velour.
name,
Gray velour door panels.
Turbo turbocharged. Digging underneath the fucking shit. You know what I find? I found a bottle of fucking weed.
A bottle of weed? You found a bottle of weed.
You know,
What the hell is a bottle of weed?
the little bottles that are Kodak bottle of weed.
Oh, a pill bottle?
No, Kodak bottle, little.
Oh, a
black
film case of
Yeah.
weed?
of weed.
Alright, well, that's a quick look.
didn't
The
tell-
floor's wet, so I'm not going to crawl around under there,
I
but
didn't tell Gene that.
the pans, when I looked at it from underneath, the pans are in great condition. It does have black wide 5 empty rims. Might switch those to some smoothies. Oh, the other part. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, I just got my fix. Oh, it feels good. Look at it. Oh yeah. 4 motors. This one was the motor that was in the car with this carb.
Come on, John Wayne.
Old DeLordo DRLA 40. Doesn't even look like it ran. The story behind it was that they couldn't get the manifolds tight enough so it was drawing air, so the car never really hit the road. So basically they restored it, got it painted, never got it running correctly, and they parked it. And I don't know why they never continued on to get it running, but it was parked. So, because of the motor. And this was the motor. Oh, there's the extra bumpers. This was the motor that was in it. Supposedly. Now we'll have to open her up and see what's going on and clean everything, but it's not locked up. Look at the oil in this. Can you see that? That oil looks brand new. This car was not run. There's no water in it or nothing. It was stored inside too. Okay, the story behind it. It's clearance for a stroker crank. Oversized jugs, and you can tell that they're definitely bored out. He also said it had custom heads ported and polished. If you feel them, they are smooth, even though there's oxidation in there. So there was some sort of head work done to them. It's got an early Petronics electronic ignition from the 90s. I don't know if that works or not, but degree wheel pulley, and it ran a 2-barrel carb. So that in itself is a score. Assuming the case is good, it was stored inside on a shelf off the ground, and there's no water in it. So other than it being painted blue, I think it's a score. He also said that it had a hydraulic cam, which we'll get rid of that. Put a solid cam in it, and he said it had roller rockers. I don't know, I haven't taken the valve cover off yet, but we'll investigate that here in a little bit. Sweet score. Oh yeah, check out this clutch system too. Yeah, he definitely had money in this thing. I mean, flywheel's rusty, clutch is rusty, but it's like brand new, other than the rust. So the valve covers have the venting on it, so we know he put a little money into this motor of some sort. Also, he didn't run an oil cooler. He said there's an external oil cooler mounted somewhere on this car, on the Beetle. He ran external oil cooler, and it had this center mount alternator. Chrome don't get you home, but it's pretty badass. At least that backing plate with Bosch alternator, aftermarket. At least not the other half of the pulley's missing, but pretty cool. Oh man, I wonder if this is a welded fan. I can't tell. Be neat if that was a balanced welded fan. Look at that shit. Made in Taiwan. Horse shit. Oh well. Alternator at least. Alright. Motor number 2. 1600 dual port, all stock, complete except carburetor. It turns over. Original German tins, numbered. Heater boxes in good shape. Again, alternator. Don't know who makes it or what the deal is with it. 009 distributor, sweet. All the tins, flywheel, oil cooler, doghouse, oil cooler part. Turns over. Pulling on it, there is a bit of end play on the crank. Just, I don't know, I'll have to measure it to find out, but I ain't gonna be driving it anywhere anyway with that motor, but it need to be rebuilt or used as a backup. Emergency motor only. Motor 2. Actually, this is motor 3. Motor 2 that wasn't with the car. This one is locked up. Again, it's a 1600 dual port. Did come with the heater boxes, intakes, all the tins, the butterflies for the thermostat. Shit, I don't know. May still be a thermostat in this thing. But complete motor. It's on the other side of the single cab here, so we'll have to zoom. Mechanical and vacuum advanced distributor, which I'm not a big fan of. Old fuel pump. Does have the pulley for the alternator. Stock 1600. It is a, I don't know if we could see it in this light, an AE case, and I believe that's in the early 70s. AS41 early 70s case, and it is a Beetle case, not a bus. So it'll be interesting to investigate to see if the case is any good. That one, I don't know what year case this one is. Let's go check it out. This one is AJ. I'll have to look that up in the idiot's book, what year AJ is from, but I don't know. It looks like AJ no numbers or AJ numbers are ground off. Shit, hope the friggin' thing ain't hot, but whatever. We'll look up and see what year AJ is. Alright. Last motor is parts motor. It's missing the doghouse or the fan shroud, fan cooler, or fan housing, but it does have the cylinder tins. It has the under tins, gland nut, pulley nut, vacuum mechanical distributor, oil cooler, basically parts motor. Open it up, save all the shims, all the rods if they're good. In the case, this case is AH, which I think is later on in the 70s, AS41, so I think the case is pretty good. So that is my score. Well, let's go back over here. Let's look in the engine compartment. clean. Original apron. I don't know about these hinges. I'll probably end up keeping them because I think it's kind of different. And when the floor dries, we'll go underneath. But he said it's a 5-speed transmission. I don't know. I don't believe him. But it does have a Hearst. I believe it's Hearst. Lighting's not very good, but it says Superior on the shifter. See if I can find a light. Let's go check that out. Don't get dizzy. Stick with me. Stick with me. Alright, let's see if we can see something. Nothing on that side. Oh boy. Boy, those bumper things is a score. That console is cool as hell. But I wonder what the hell went over this. Because you see, it says, you see that? Let me see if I can like Superior. And I don't know, some funky emblem. Anyone knows what the hell or who made this shifter, let me know. Superior. Pretty cool. Still moves. Old Wolfsburg knob. This car is sweet. This is a score. So, you know, story. The guy's brother had it, early 90s. Built it for the other brother, who then, I never got the reason why, it just sat. So relatively rust free, no holes, no rot. Beetle wiring always looks like it needs some love, doesn't it? We'll have to figure that out. But this thing was obviously painted, and then it sat. Someone put a lot of time and effort into it, and then it just sat, because it is beautiful. Unfortunately, the gentleman I bought this stuff off of no longer could play with Volkswagens. He came down with an illness, which he's now bedridden. So he basically just wanted someone who loved VWs to take care of his child here. And I guess I was the lucky candidate who passed the interview. So this is it. Ramsey likes smelling it. 1956 oval window ragtop. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Everybody, my name is Tobias Wilborn, and I am an addict. I am a Volkswagen-aholic. There was VA meetings, I'm going. But I just got my fix, so I'm good to go. Have a good one. Guys, I had to bring it back. This keeps getting better and better. I'm just so excited I got this thing. It's unreal. I took the valve cover off. I don't know if you can see this. They're Autocraft ratio rockers with the swivel feet, dual springs. So ratio rockers, dual springs. It looks like titanium retainers. All of this is telling me that there's some money, or someone put some time and effort and some money into this unit here. If you're gonna buy rockers like that, that is super nice. High-end springs. I don't, who knows how long it's been sitting like that, but that is sweet. I had to bring you back. I also had a couple thoughts. I'm thinking about building this car for my girlfriend with my addiction. She is next to an angel on dealing with me and spending money on Volkswagens and this and that. She doesn't know about this one yet. But I'm thinking with this bluish color, white top, reupholster these seats in white, fix it up, put a 1835 motor in it, 2-barrel. I think this would be a sweet little car. I think she would look sexy as sin cruising around in this thing. That way she could participate in my addiction, because I'm not a quitter and I just can't stop. So no one's half the battle. Now I gotta find someone to share it with me. So that's the game plan. Even better. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned, because I've got a ton of projects going on here. Now I've got this. I've got Beetlejuice. He's got the hog sanded down. He's working on that. I've got motor on the table. We're going to be doing some milling. I just got the boring bars in the mail the other day. So I'm lining it up to do case savers. We're going to put the case savers in, and then we're going to bore it out. So I'm just lining it up, setting my depths on the mill. My DRO only reads X and Y, it does not read Z, so I'm going to do this mechanically or manually, and we'll figure it out. So that's the game plan. I'm super excited, super stoked. I mean, I literally almost just bought a set of these on the Samba. And here, they came with the package. And that's telling me there's some head work done here. So, awesome, awesome, awesome. Thanks, like and subscribe, and check this out, because we're getting shit done. Thanks for watching. The friggin' hits keep coming. Don't take this like I'm bragging, please. I'm just so excited to have this, another Volkswagen in my life. This thing is so awesome. I vacuumed it out. The friggin' interior. The carpet's new. The seats don't have a rip in them. It's friggin' unbelievable. There's the back seat. I mean, the headliner has a little to be desired. It's coming down, and the rag top, but man, I don't even know if I have to change the interior. I wish it wasn't such an ugly color. I mean, let me squeeze my fat ass out of here so you can get some light. There's the battery box where the battery sits. Friggin' rock solid. Floor pan's perfect. Oh my god. This thing's so nice. Boy, everyone, the previous owner, everyone give a shout out to him. His name is Kurt. Kurt Yu, let's call him. I don't want to name him on here, but Kurt Yu, give him a shout out, because he is a man that loved this car, took put some time, money, and effort into it, and unfortunately, I think because of health reasons, he can't enjoy it, and that's why it's sat. But he took care of it while it sat, because it is in pretty nice shape. Interior, exterior, spare wheel well. It's fantastic. Give a shout out to Kurt again. Thanks everyone. I just wanted to show you it a little cleaned up inside. So have a good one, and come back, because I'm going to be putting some work into it and get this thing on the road sooner than later. Thanks a lot.